Welcome mates, I am BloodThirstyLord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're back once again for another Predator Hunting Grounds video, and we'll be highlighting some news based on the game, the future of the game, what possibilities can arise through leaked information that has been found on the game in the latest file or the latest update of patch 1.13. So it's very good to see. I'm very excited to highlight these new maps that could possibly come to the game, but we don't have too much information, some very small, subtle information. But before we do get into this video, make sure to hit that like button to show support towards the channel, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with us. There's also a join button too to become a member of the channel to support the channel even further and beyond. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So all you mates have been telling me to talk about this on the channel. You've put it on our Reddit page as well, so if you want to check out Reddit, it's in the description below, so make sure you can join that and be a part of it, because that's where all this new information has arisen from. Some Reddit mates have placed this on here as a new discovery of possible new maps that could be in the game since they've been found in the game files of the latest patch of 1.13 for Predator Hunting Grounds. And this is kind of exciting. We don't have any of the missions available for these maps, just the map names. Obviously, we still have the standard maps that were in the game, being Overgrowth, Backwater, and Derailed. We also have 3 new maps that will be coming to the game at a certain time period. We do not know when, but I'm guessing this is possibly the next DLC update. I bet that for sure. So those 3 map names are Excavation, Airstrip, and Headquarters. So it sounds really intriguing because there is no city map or no somewhat of a snow map. Maybe Airstrip could be a snow map. You can have the airstrip and like an airport or terminal on a snow map. That'll be amazing to see. Excavation may be a type of evacuation area. I'm not too sure, or like a tunnel area. And Headquarters could be some type of office space. Maybe a Predator 2 map. I'm not too sure. But these map ideas are there, but I can't really click into them and what they possibly can be. And these are just leaked names at the moment. There's no images, nothing else to support them. It just has been found in the game files for the main maps within the game. So it's kind of cool to see that we have 3 new maps coming sometime soon, which will most likely be the next DLC update. I am hoping for possibilities for the game to highlight different type of map scenarios, so it's different environments, so there isn't just the jungle, but it seems like it may be a lot of jungle-based maps with different type of compounds within those that make it more intriguing. Because I love maps that try to do different things for the Predator as well, or force the Predator to have a different playstyle once they're on that type of map. Maybe it's a map without trees and it becomes a grounded playstyle, so you can't really do too much vertically unless he's leaping across the map. That's the only time when he's vertical. Instead of camping in trees, that could be a possibility. It just gives you different playstyles. If it has to be a snow map for different terrain, that'll be fun for the fire team and also for the Predator. Just intriguing. You can have like a snow terrain to base it on the first AVP movie, or explore the idea of the city urban scape within Predator 2 in the game as well. And we use the bases of the top of roofs of buildings to be able to jump from one place to another before jumping down to strike our prey as the Predator, or even try to portray the idea of the Predator homeworld within the game as well in Predator Hunting Grounds, and as we can explore that homeworld and understand the lore behind it as well. But that would be a nice scenario to learn things about the Predator homeworld through the game, because obviously they've brought Dutch back and they've done some iconic things already with the game itself. So it'd be kind of cool to utilize that to connect back to the Predator universe and have some crazy lore happening between that. I think that's insane to see. Then we also have a map that's leaked highlighting the icon or the actual legend of the map. We don't have too much information based on it. We can see some waterways and some rivers, some lakes around that as well. Some build density that's scattered around the map, and also terrain going up, so that highlights hills and contours of the map as well. It seems to be a very large map, maybe equivalent to Backwater, or maybe even a little bit bigger than that. That could be a possibility, but it does seem to have very interesting scenarios with places that you possibly can hide or break lines of sight between the Predator and the fire team. So this should be very fun to utilize within the game, but obviously we have to see it in action. This could be the excavation map in my opinion, but we have to wait and see what happens. But it is a small part of the leaked information that is highlighted of the maps itself within the game, alongside possibilities and ideas that I wanted to present within this video to see what happens or what you mates think about the ideas that were presented, and hopefully one day that Ilfunny can actually try to attempt these and create a Predator homeworld map, a snow map, and alongside those other 3 maps that we don't know yet, and we have to see them to see how unique those maps are, which are going to be Airstrip, Excavation, and also Headquarters. I'm really excited to see that, but overall with the leaked information, I just want to highlight that it's not always guaranteed that it would actually happen or be created within the game itself, so keep that in mind. This is just a bit of information that was leaked within the files. It can happen, or they can just be code names for other future maps that have completely different names, but we'll find out as we go through this, and hopefully with the next DLC update on the next month, we get something crazy, and hopefully 3 new maps drop alongside some type of other character DLC of some sort. I'll be very intrigued to see it, and maybe a new game mode too. It'll be very fun to see. But mates, tell me your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about these 3 new map ideas and the ideas that I presented in this video, as well as future concepts of maybe maps that could be possibly seen within Predator Hunting Ground universe? I would love to know in the comment section down below. As always, mates, it is a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we go through this, and I'll catch you mates next time. Bye.